mama's old guitar, or sitting in the back seat of your car. Doesn't matter, all I'm thinking is tonight is ours. And when we're woken by the sun's bright glare, the sounds of cars and people out there, well, they're all rushing, going nowhere.
I've come to the woodland today. This is the very first time in this woodland. In fact, I didn't even know about this woodland until yesterday, when I saw a short on YouTube of someone taking photographs of garlic, and I thought, I wonder, is there a woodland close to me that's got garlic in it? So I did a quick Google search and it came up this beautiful place in the Flitwick. So as I say, I've not been here before, so I don't know where anything is. I don't know where I'm going, where the good spots are, where there's not the good spots, or how busy this woodland is. So I thought I'm going to come here anyway, have a wander around and just see for myself and see what we can get out of today. Because last week and the week before we've been shooting bluebells, because it's a beautiful time of year for that. So why not come and do garlic as well for the very first time? So it's two firsts. First time in this wood and the first time shooting garlic, so I'm quite exciting. I can actually smell it, isn't here. Right, let me get set up.
Why don't we fall like autumn leaves? Maybe I'm being too naive, but if I fall for you, do you promise to fall for me?
Oh, you can definitely smell that garlic in the air. Oh, this is really is a first. I've got a path going that way, I've got a path going that way. The entrance of the wood's there, but I came in through the entrance over there. So I'm going to go down. Oh, there's a path going there as well. I'm going to go that way because it looks quite intriguing, and see if we can pick up a couple of compositions along the way. Yes.
Step outside and I look at the sky as it rolls on by, oblivious to my life. I stare at my reflection in the moon, watch the stars.
I've just found a cracking little scene here that's just crying out to be taken as an image. What I've got these two trees, one straight in front of me here and one straight down there. Nice big trees, and there's a little path that's going around it in a nest shape with the nice garlic around it. I want to try and leave a bit of space either side of the trees and get this path in. So I'm just going to do this. I'm actually going to do this at f8. Got some leaves coming in here which are lovely. I like these leaves against the tree here. I do have a little bit of a tree there that's in a little bit of a way, but we may lose that. We may lose that in Photoshop. I'll wait and see what it comes out like. But I like that image. It's a little bit light coming in at the end, but that's not bothering me at all actually, because that actually adds to the image on this occasion. I'll put it on the screen for you now, my first shot of garlic. Okay, I've found this other little path, a little bit of an S shape to it, and right at the end of the path it goes smack straight into a tree, so you wouldn't particularly want to be using this path really, would you? It's a little bit untidy either side, But in one sense, I quite like that because that's just woodland and it's that little bit of chaos in that image. But it's got a garlic sort of lining each side of this path. And it looks absolutely fantastic. It really does. I love it. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to see how it comes out in the editing because it is a little bit scruffy either side. But I'm making allowances for that at the moment because I just like this. I like the way the path goes smack straight into a tree. So I'm going to quickly take this and then I'll stick it on the screen for you. And you can let me know what you think. Okay.
Don't break my heart with truth. We can defy, don't you see how it's good? Don't break my heart with truth. True is unkind, and I'm telling you.
I've just had a really lovely couple come and get me because I've just seen an owl in the tree, little baby owl. So I've put my long lens on. I'm just going to try and take a picture of that. It's fantastic. I'm not really one into wildlife. I don't have the patience for it. But if the opportunity arises, I'm going to go for it. That is a baby owl. It's quite nice, so I've got the leaves behind it, so I just have to move around a little bit just to block the light out from behind it, from those leaves. But that's a bonus, isn't it? I'll stick that on the screen for you. If you like pictures of owls, then let me know.
Step outside and I look at the sky as it rolls on by, oblivious to my life.
A little bit of strange weather today. The sun's coming out briefly and then it goes back in. But the wind's picking up, so they say it's going to possibly rain today. I'm just looking for one more shot. I just want one more shot that I'm going to be really happy with. So I don't think I've got a shot today that I'm really, really happy with. So I'm going to keep wandering around and see what I can do because I'm getting hungry. I need breakfast. Bad, isn't it? But the owl shot was nice. I like that. That's a bit of a treat today, a bit different. This is a little scene that I found I quite like. Once again, we've got one of these fallen logs going across here with the garlic around it. We've got a path that's leading off down there, and we've got another path that's leading off down there. Now at the moment, the sun keeps coming in and out, so we've got these little patches of light, which are quite nice, I've got to say. It's just a little bit, I'm struggling with this woodland in a sense that it's a little bit messy. It just doesn't work for me at the moment. So I'm trying to do my best. But we'll have a go at this one and we'll see how this one turns out. I'm actually just going to rearrange my composition a little bit. I'll change my mind slightly on what's going on here. Same features in the picture itself, but I'm just trying to make it better. Trying to make it nicer. Let's come out of zoom a little bit. Move that over there. zoom in, focus and take. Is that better? Well, I think I prefer that composition to the original one that I had. So this is the one you're going to see.
Step outside and I look at the sky as it rolls on by, oblivious to my life. I stare at my reflection.
I'm having a break. It's coffee. It's got to be coffee break. Do you ever get those times, if you're a photographer, where you're really fighting for every image, you're just really struggling? That's how I'm feeling today. Really struggling today. Don't get me wrong, it is a lovely woodland, but it's quite chaotic in not a good way. It's quite messy. I'm just struggling to see things today that's not inhibited by other things that just ruin the image, or I don't go with the image. But you know what, I've still enjoyed myself so far. There's still a bit more to go. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee first. I forgot my chocolate bar that's in the car, so I can't have a chocolate bar either. But never mind. I'm so pleased I've come here today. It's been really nice. Do you know, in one sense, it's lovely because I've spent the last 2 weeks photographing bluebells. I love bluebells. They're absolutely beautiful. They transform the woodlands into just a magical wonderland. And then today I've come here. Yes, I'm struggling today. I feel like I'm struggling. I haven't seen what the image is going to be like, but I feel like I'm struggling. But it's still beautiful to photograph the garlic and just have that different colour to work with. It really is lovely. There's a scene over there I'd love to capture, and I have tried it, but it just isn't working because the sky is going to come in and it's just going to be too bright in that particular bit. So I have to leave that behind. That's one that can't be done. We shall move on and find ones that can be done. I'm in no rush. That's what photography is all about. Just relaxing and enjoying. Cheers. Now, I did say, didn't I, that I was struggling with compositions in this woodland, and it's all a bit messy and I just couldn't see anything. I said that just over there on that bench, and I sort of walked over here with my coffee and bang, I just seen an image or a composition potentially that I really, really like. The gods are shining their light upon us. So I'm not going to describe it to you, I'm going to show you this one. All right, I'm going to show you. Stay there. What I saw was this. We've got this fallen log here. We have this tree here surrounded by garlic. Lovely. We can come in here and we've got this tree here surrounded by garlic with this branch here, and then this branch coming over here on the floor. This is the perfect, almost perfect woodland scene I love. And I love to take these because it's got a nice natural backdrop to it as well. We might get a little bit of light coming in from up there, but sometimes that just works in an image. Sometimes you can't avoid it. But it won't be drastic, it won't be terrible. So let's take that one. So I've got this one, just turn it on. I've got the composition set up as always. I'm doing this at f11 as most times. If you want to know what I'm on around about the 40-ish millimeters. Just a little bit of a tip and reminder, if you're new to this sort of thing, that if your camera's on a tripod and you've got, what is it, VR, switch your VR off. You don't need VR if you're on a tripod. But I'm going to take this, then I'll put it on the screen for you. Okay.
Step outside and I look at the sky as it rolls on by, oblivious to my life. I stare at my reflection in the moon, watch the stars as they sing, far too far away from me to hear if they mean a thing. Do you ever feel power over me? I'm the sand and you're the sea.
I think that's it for today. I'm going to call it a day. I'm getting very, very hungry. I've walked pretty much a large part of this woodland. It's bigger than I thought actually. When I first came in I thought it was going to be a real tiny woodland, but it's not. It's a fair size. It's a fair size to be fair. And I've really enjoyed being in here, especially for the first time, and I will be back again. I spoke to lots of people walking around and they say it's great for bluebells as well. But they say the garlic is starting to take over and the bluebells are decreasing. But I've mixed feelings today on how it's gone, the images I've got. But I've enjoyed having a go, taking them. I've enjoyed being here, and that's the main thing. We shall see what the images look like once they've been edited and they're on the screen, and you will see them too. And then we'll wait for the next video when we go out and do some stuff and you know, just do what we do really. But if you're stuck with me and you're at the end of this video and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It all helps me and the channel, and you know, press the like button and that notifications button as well, so you get all the future videos coming your way. You've been notified. That's not bad. And when you watch this, sit down with a cup of coffee, and I will see you again soon. I'm going to go and get some breakfast and some more coffee, and then I don't know, and then I might go and have a kip. Go and have a nap. I had no start this morning. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Last night I dreamed that I was a child, out where the pines grow wild and tall. I was trying